viewers, welcome to JSM. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the mass volume relationship based stoichiometric calculations. In the previous lectures, we have already discussed mass relationship and volume relationship based stoichiometric calculations. Okay, this is the third type. Okay, let us see here. To get 5.6 liter of carbon dioxide at STP, how many grams of calcium carbonate should be heated? Okay, so to get 5.6 liter of CO2, how many grams of CaCO3 should be heated? Okay, already I told you in the previous lectures also, the reaction we should remember that. Okay, so calcium carbonate, when it is heated, it gives calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide gas. Okay, calcium carbonate gives calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide. Here in the given problem, we have to use, see, CO2 volume is provided and ask you to calculate how many grams of CaCO3 is heated to get this much of CO2. Okay, so where we have to focus, we should focus on calcium carbonate and CO2. That's all. No need to consider this CaO. This is not involved in the given problem. That is the first thing we have to do. So now, as per equation, so now as per given equation, 1 mole of calcium carbonate is giving 1 mole of carbon dioxide. So no, 1 mole calcium carbonate is heated, we are getting 1 mole of carbon dioxide gas. So here 1 mole of calcium carbonate is equal to nothing but 100 grams of calcium carbonate. Here 1 mole of carbon dioxide is nothing but 22.4 liter of CO2. So no, see here why we are taking like this, here in grams, here in liters, that is depending upon the given problem. Okay, so to get 5.6 liter of CO2, so we have to calculate the weight of calcium carbonate to get this much of CO2. So no, so that's why we are taking here calcium carbonate 1 mole equal to 100 gram and 1 mole of CO2 equal to 22.4 liter. Now, as per given problem, as per given problem, see, this is the same procedure for all the types of stoichiometric calculations. So now to get 5.6 liter of carbon dioxide, how many grams of calcium carbonate should be heated? So now this is the given problem. See, this is according to the given equation. So now, or according to the equation, suitable equation. So 100 grams of CaCO3 gives 22.4 liter. Or to get 22.4 liter of CO2, we have to heat 100 grams according to the given equation. Now, according to the given problem, to get 5.6 liter of carbon dioxide, how many grams of calcium carbonate should be heated? Okay, very simple. Now, so here do the cross multiplication. So 100 into 5.6 by 22.4. Okay, so here this is will get cancelled 4 times and here it is 100 by 4, that is 25 gram. Okay, so to get 5.6 liter of carbon dioxide, we have to heat 25 grams of calcium carbonate. So clear? So what is the answer here? Option C is the answer. Okay, so we discussed mass relationship, volume relationship, and this is the mass volume relationship stoichiometric calculations. Okay, in every problem the procedure we are following is same, yes or no? First write the balanced equation if they didn't provide in the problem, and then according to the given equation, okay, so find out what is the relationship between the species which is involved in the given problem. See here, calcium oxide is also there in the reaction, but that is not asked in the problem regarding this one anything. So that's why we should not consider this. Only focus on the species which are involved in the given problem. Okay, there may be some other substances in the reaction, but no need to consider them, right? So let us see some more important model problems. Now let us see another important model problem. See, this is a important model problem. Okay, so this type of questions. So what is the problem here is that how much volume of carbon dioxide is liberated when 1.06 gram sodium carbonate is reacted with excess of dilute HCl at 4 atmosphere pressure and 273 degrees centigrade temperature. Okay, so here we have to calculate the volume of carbon dioxide liberated. Okay, now first let us write the reaction. So sodium carbonate plus HCl. So we get NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. Okay, and if we balance this one, so sodium carbonate react with 2 moles of HCl and we get 2 moles of NaCl plus water plus CO2. Okay, so here now this is the balanced reaction, and first of all what you have to do is that what are the species involved in the given problem. Sodium carbonate weight is given, and what they are asking, they ask you to find the volume of CO2. Okay, so we should focus on these two only, forget about these three species which are present in the reaction. Okay, only focus on these two. Now as per given equation, okay, as per the given equation, 1 mole of sodium carbonate when reacted with excess of HCl, we are getting 1 mole of carbon dioxide, right? Now 1 mole, that is nothing but we can take it as 106 grams. See, because here weight of the sodium carbonate is given in the problem, so that's why 1 mole equal to 106 grams. Here we have to calculate the volume of CO2. So 1 mole is equal to 22.4 liter of CO2. Okay, 22.4 liter of CO2. Now as per given problem, okay, as per given problem, 1.06 gram of sodium carbonate is reacted, right? And we have to calculate how much volume of CO2 is liberated here. Okay, so see here, 106 gram of sodium carbonate gives 22.4 liter of CO2. Okay, and 1.06 gram of sodium carbonate gives how many liters of CO2? See, this is at STP, remember that. Okay, 22.4 liter of CO2 at STP. Now see, if we do the cross multiplication, so 22.4 into 1.06 by 106. Okay, so here, so after simplification we get 0.224 liter of CO2 at STP. Okay, so we are getting 0.224 liter of CO2 at STP. But so this step, see here, at 4 atmosphere pressure and 273 degrees centigrade temperature they are asking. Okay, the volume of CO2 at these conditions they are asking, but we got the answer at STP conditions. This is the very important step here. Okay, if this is not provided in the problem, okay, so means this condition is not specified, this is the our answer. But here they have asked you to calculate the volume of CO2 liberated at other than STP conditions, and that condition is provided. Okay, so for this one we have to use P1 V1 by T1 equal to P2 V2 by T2. Okay, so this is the formula which we have to use here. Very, very important. See here, this is at STP conditions P1 V1 T1. Okay, and this we have to take at given conditions. Okay, means what is the pressure at given condition, what is the temperature at given condition, and what is the volume at given condition. And this is at STP condition, pressure, temperature and volume. Okay, so now if we substitute here, what is the pressure? 1 atmosphere at STP conditions, yes or no? And volume is, we are getting 0.224 liter, and the temperature at STP condition is 273 Kelvin. Okay, remember that temperature you should take in the Kelvin scale. And next, pressure P2, that is provided 4 atmosphere into this V2 we should calculate, and the temperature T2 is 273 degrees centigrade, that is nothing but 546 Kelvin. Okay, 546 Kelvin. Okay, so if you simplify, here we get 273, so 2 times, this 2 times, and here this will get cancelled, so we get 0.112 liter. So the answer is V2, that is equal to 0.112 liter of CO2 is liberated. Okay, so at STP condition 0.224 liter of CO2, but that is not our answer. They ask you to calculate the volume of CO2 liberated at 4 atmosphere pressure and 546 Kelvin. So that's why we used this formula and we got the answer as 0.112 liter of CO2. Okay, clear? So you should be very, very careful. Depending upon the given problem, we have to either this is not provided, we should stop here. This is the final answer. But if they give other conditions, use this formula. Always generally we take P1 V1 T1 is at STP condition and P2 V2 T2 values are at a given conditions in the given problem. Okay, clear? So now let us see mass volume energy relationship based stoichiometric calculation. Now let us see mass volume energy relationship based stoichiometric calculations. Okay, so here look at the given problem. Volume of CO2 liberated at STP and the quantity of heat energy liberated from the combustion of 2.3 gram of ethyl alcohol are. Okay, and also the reaction is provided in the problem. So what we have to calculate is that how many liters of CO2 is liberated and how much heat is released when 2.3 gram of ethyl alcohol is undergoing combustion. Okay, now so as per equation, okay, so 1 mole of ethyl alcohol gives 2 mole of CO2 and this much of heat energy. Okay, so now 1 mole is equal to, here we have to consider the weight of the ethyl alcohol, that is nothing but molar mass. Okay, so that is how much ethyl alcohol? 46 gram. Okay, 1 mole of ethyl alcohol is nothing but 46 gram of ethyl alcohol. And here 2 moles, 1 mole of gas occupies 22.4 liter at STP, right? That is equal to 44.8 liter of CO2 is liberated when 46 gram of ethyl alcohol undergoing combustion according to the balanced equation. Okay, now as per given problem we have to find out, right? As per given problem, how much ethyl alcohol is undergoing combustion? 2.3 gram of ethyl alcohol is undergoing combustion. So how many liters of CO2 is liberated? Okay, so that first we have to calculate. So same procedure, do the cross multiplication. 2.3 into 44.8 by 46 gram. Okay, 46 gram. See here, See, simplification is, we can write this one as 23 into 10 power minus 1, right? And also 448 into 10 power minus 1. This also we can write in this way by 46. Okay, so if we do like this, we get the answer easily. If you have confusions while simplifying this type of numbers, okay, this is the simple procedure. So this will get cancelled 2 times. So here 224. Okay, now that is nothing but, see, 224 into 10 power minus into 10 power minus 1, that is 10 power minus 2. So here we get 2.24 liter of CO2. Okay, so when 46 gram ethyl alcohol undergoes combustion, we get 44.8 liter of carbon dioxide. When 2.3 gram ethyl alcohol undergoes combustion, we get 2.24 liter of carbon dioxide. Okay, clear? Now, one more thing also, we have to calculate how much heat is liberated, right? So now, so for 46 gram of ethyl alcohol, how much heat is liberated? 1367.2 kilojoule of heat is liberated. Okay, so when 2.3 gram of ethyl alcohol undergoes combustion, how much heat is liberated? This also we have to calculate, right? So that is equal to 46 grams, this much heat is liberated. For 2.3 grams, how much heat? Again same. So 2.3 into 1367, sorry, here 1367.2 by 46. Okay, so after simplification, here we get 68.36 kilojoule of heat. Okay, 68.36 kilojoule of heat is liberated. Clear? So now we have discussed 4 types of stoichiometric calculations. In every type of stoichiometric calculation, one thing is similar. So what is that? Very simple, these calculations. First of all, if they didn't provide the equation, write the balanced equation from the given problem, and sometimes they will provide. So here provided equation. Okay, and then what we have to do is that, first of all, you should observe what are the species involved in the given problem. There are so many other reactants and products are present, but don't consider them. Only focus on the species which are involved in the given problem. That is the first thing you have to observe here. And then, as per the given equation, how they are reacting. Okay. And then, as per the given problem, what is happening, they will provide some information and we have to calculate the required one. Okay, clear? In every stoichiometric calculation, this is the same thing. You should focus, and then they are very, very simple. Okay, thank you for watching and subscribe to our channel to support us.